And I love to sight fish. It's one of my strengths, and when I go fishing in the spring at home, even if something else is working better, if I can sight fish, I usually do. So I've got a lot of experience doing it. I've won quite a few tournaments doing it. And at some point on every lake during the spawn, there's always that time when to catch most of the fish, you have to be looking at them. And we just happen to have transitioned into that period right now here at Shearon Harris Lake. And so it kind of fell right into my lap as far as that. And I was fortunate enough in practice to find some areas where there was a lot of fish pulling up. You know, you never know, you're fishing against the best guys in the world, and usually some of the best practices I've ever had have been some of my worst tournaments. But I knew the fish were doing what I wanted them to do, and that the areas that I'd found were special. I didn't know how special, but I thought there might be a chance. And it's just an absolute dream come true to actually have it play out that way and to be able to be heavy hitters champion. It's just, it still hadn't sunk in yet. The wacky worm is what I thought I was going to do most of my damage on, and I caught several of my key fish on it yesterday. And it's nothing special, it's just a Zoom trick worm. It's got a 3/32 ounce nail weight in the head of it. It's got an O-ring on it, and I'm using it's a VMC Ike approved Nico rig hook, weedless, and that's a really good little hook for this particular bait, and just kind of casting it on the front of the cattails. But most of my work, in fact, all the fish I caught today during the championship round came on this tube. It's a 3 3/4 inch tube. It's made by Canyon Plastics. It's a dark green pumpkin with purple metal flake and black metal flake in it. And it's just Texas rigged. It's really pretty old school. 3/16 ounce range tungsten weight. I'm fishing it with 30-pound test braided line, 20-pound test fluorocarbon leader. And my hook is an Owner jungle flipping hook. And this hook, the keeper on it, this is one of the few hooks I know that really holds a tube up good for a straight shank hook. Most of them, what tends to happen is the tube will ball up on you and it ends up bulletproofing your hook set. But this Owner jungle flipping hook is really, it's one of my go-to hooks. And that's one little key thing that I do when I rig this bait is when I'm hooking it, I'm not like hooking it here, I'm hooking it right on the top side and just skin hooking it. So when I get a bite, there's not much plastic that has to pop through to be able to catch those fish. My rod was another key. It's a Kistler Z-Bone. It's a 6'9" inch, medium, heavy, fast. This rod here, you know, you have just some old favorites. This is like a 5-year-old one. And these rods are just practically indestructible, but they're super lightweight and super sensitive. And the medium, heavy, fast action allows me to take a little bitty lightweight lure like the tube and pitch it with great precision, keep it low to the water, and make minimal splash. And that's really key in shallow water when you're fishing around sight fish. Well, this is my first Major League Fishing win. And I've been fishing, I'm one of the founding members of Major League Fishing. And so to have a trophy now that I can display in my trophy room for my favorite organization, it has not sunk in yet that I'm the heavy hitters champion.